I think I felt in my heart he was still alive, put it that way. You had to cling on to a desperate hope. But then when finally the call came from his brother, I couldn't take it. I had to get my sister. I said, you'll have to take the phone call. I didn't know what I was going to hear, but I soon knew from the loud yell that she let out that he was alive.
When we were sailing up the harbour, I just realised that I was going to have a little try. And I don't know, a few others would have done the same. And I think it was a turning point in a way of realising that the war had finished, that we're going to be free and we're going to get home. That all seemed to be just highly exciting to me, the future for us. We had no doubt. We knew I had a job. Muriel chose to give her father the sack straight away and say, before she even had time to get my proposal, if I put it that way.
After nearly a 10-year engagement, it didn't seem to me to be. No, I think it was what we both wanted, what we both needed, to get together, to be together, really together. So I gave him permission to have Christmas with his family. And then I said, from then on, you're mine.
And I'm gonna go outside and kiss my girl. And I'm gonna hold my child and feel his world.
I think I set out to tell nobody anything. We were pretty... I'm still not too keen on talking about it now.
I know, that's why I'm still asking you questions.
I think I was wrong, and we were all wrong, to want to shut it up. So, well, it didn't prove to be the smart thing to do.
Once you let it out, and even though he said you sort of learn to forgive, you'll never forget. But if you can learn to more or less forgive, well, you're free again.
When a man grow rich by what he give away.
Well, I didn't, we all didn't think it was possible for us to be the same person. That's how deep it is. Muriel chose to ignore it. Probably smart, but we had a lot of recovering to do after 3.5 years of it.
Are there things you still haven't told her?
Some things, yes. They're not very nice. Not about things I did, but things I saw. Pass, next question.
Nobody can go through what they went through without being affected, I think, for the rest of your life. You never forget some things, and I know he hasn't told me everything, but he's told me enough, and I've read enough to know what a horrible time it was for them all. Well, war in itself. Anybody that's gone through a war comes back knowing what a futile, senseless thing it is. And it's got to affect you in some way.
One reason that we're pleased, or I'm pleased about your book, because I think I might put it all aside after this and rest on your book, which is all about the good side of our marriage and happiness.
And I'm gonna go outside and kiss my girl. And I'm gonna hold my...
It's sort of a memory that's there at the back of your mind always. And I suppose there are aspects of it that are sad. But I don't really think it's made our life sad. I think we've risen above that in many, many ways. I mean, we've had a wonderful life, as you know, 63 years of it together. And, you know, you can add another 9 or 10 to that we've known one another, which is practically our whole lifetime.
Lord,